Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is your boy, the Crypto Siege, with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. What's going on, guys? Happy Friday. I just realized I did a driving video yesterday. I did not post that driving video. Interesting. Anyway, so what's going on, guys? It's a great day to be in the digital asset space. I hope you guys know that. Did you guys check out that congressional hearing the other day? That was really, really interesting. XRP mentioned twice in a congressional hearing. Once by the guy from PayPal. Interestingly enough, especially in the context in which it was mentioned. And then mentioned by the congressman himself, Mr. Emmer. Very, very interesting times. Oh my goodness, very, very interesting times. That dude was, Mr. Emmer was relentless and trying to get his point across. You know, and I believe the point to be, hey, look, we need to be moving faster, right? We need to be going further, faster, as we like to say. So that was really, really good to see, good to hear. And I heard there was some other kind of mention, talking about XRP as well, in a different, you know, they didn't say the word XRP, but they were essentially describing it, you know, how that goes. They always kind of talking around it and don't mention it. But the fact that it's just being brought up like this in Congress, where they're actually saying, you know, are you familiar with XRP and the company Ripple, is some pretty significant stuff, right? We all saw that they mentioned XRP in the WEF form policy toolkit. Well, we saw that they mentioned XRP there as the bridge asset between the central banks, the CBDCs. So it is becoming more and more clear, I would think, to everyone that this is the move that is going to take place. And I think it's just really, really important to know that XRP has so many great use cases, but the cross-border option, the cross-border utility is just one thing that XRP can do. One way it's going to be used. You know, I've said this before. The genius move, in my opinion, was making the ILP and creating the ILP and gifting it to the W3C. I just think that the people who essentially run the internet was so significant, and I believe their whole marketing, their whole strategy in growing their company is very much like that book Blue Ocean Strategy, and that they decided to do things in a cooperative manner, in a giving manner versus in a taking manner. Because we all know that if Ripple, the company, if they wanted to, they could get into the money transmitter business, if you will, right? And they would literally wipe the floor with any of the competition, quote unquote, right? Because they have the software and the technology, right? They have it themselves, right? Why would they not be a money transmitter like Western Union or TransferGo? Why would they not? They have the better software. They can do it better. They can do it faster, more efficient, more transparent. They would wipe the floor with what they in that area, right? In that space, right? But why did they decide not to do it? Because they took a different approach. What they said is, instead of wiping the floor with the competition and literally wiping them out, no. We're going to help you do what you do better. We're going to help you do what you do, and we're going to help you do it better, right? And that's almost a collaborative approach, right? It's almost a collaborative approach, right? And the genius behind it is, now what allows you to do is to get more people using what you do. You're able to build a network of networks, right? And you create the network effect that we've heard before in the past, and was just recently mentioned by Breanne Madigan, okay, on the Ripple Insights came out yesterday. Really great read. I talked about it on my stream last night. I went over it on the stream last night if you want to check that out. And I just love that she talked about the stability of the market and XRP utility. Breanne Madigan is just really, really sharp. She is one sharp lady. I gotta tell you that, one sharp lady. So their strategy, Ripple's strategy and how they grow the company, again, it's genius in motion. Gifting the ILP, creating this open source ledger that anyone can get on, right? But let's not ever forget that everything that company is doing is about XRP. It is about the growth and maturity of their greatest asset, which is the digital asset, XRP. Never ever forget it. IPO, no IPO, buyback, stock buyback, equity swap thing, doesn't matter. Their greatest asset is XRP. Excuse me, is XRP, and they absolutely know it. They absolutely know it. And so, yeah, really, really exciting. Interesting listening to Crypto Eddie this morning and her talking about SBI once again giving their shareholders an option to get XRP. Their shareholders an option to get XRP. Very, very interesting. They tested it a few months back. They had some good success with that, and now he's gonna do it in a bigger way. 76 XRP and 305 XRP, and then there's obviously you have to have it for you have to have a minimum of 100 shares of SBI and what's the other? No more than 1,000. So it's an interesting way that he's doing it. So you can get 76 XRP or 300 XRP. But the fact that he's doing it again on a grander scale says to me that he sees it as a valuable option. Right? So it's not something like, why would he do that? Why would they do that? Why would people want to? The first time they did it was huge success. With the Morningstar Group, it was a huge success. Right? A lot of people would think, well, I got the stock in the company. Why would I want the digital asset? But there they are. There they are, buying and snatching up and taking that XRP. It's just only smart, and it's great for the companies that are doing it as well. And so, I feel like that is going to be a thing for the XRP hodlers. I don't know, but I feel like it's going to be when Ripple does do their IPO. So we shall see, guys. Absolutely exciting times in either case. Again, I lean on Susie from Esoteric Trading Solutions, and she did another video on the multiple reasons, the different options that Ripple, the company, could do. One was a stock buyback, another was an equity swap. So they are, in fact, two different things. And again, she pointed out the different benefits. And she is adamant about the fact that Ripple, the company, can buy that XRP, and they can do, on that swap, and they can do what they want with that XRP. They can burn it. They can take it off the circulating supply. They can give it to someone and lock it up for a certain amount of years, which would be the essence, and just would be almost the same thing as taking it out of the circulating supply. It is the same thing. It's just that it's not burnt yet, but it's off the circulating supply and locked up. So that can be the case as well. So there's a lot of options. The bottom line is Ripple wants the XRP price to be up before the IPO. How it's going to get up, we don't know, but I know that they do want it up because it gives the company more value. Because they have a certain holding of XRP. So we shall see, guys. We shall see. Exciting times, without question. Certainly ahead. So I hope you're excited about it. Stay strong. The bull run is about to start. It's feeling like it. Without question, XRP is going to be a little bit behind. I know we're seeing the Cardanos of the world and the and ETH and Bitcoin Cash kind of doing their thing, double-figure gains. XRP kind of does it a little bit different, but the bull run is here, guys. The bottom is in. If you checked out DIY's investing channel, the bottom is in, especially for XRP. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap up this video like I do all my streams and remind you of this, and that is old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know. That the battle for you has already been fought. And the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.